Right.
Texting. Hey! Speaking of, we all have a little bit of that in us.
A little bit of gas.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of Betty, a little bit of Yoda, a little bit of Joe Boo.
A little bit of pain.
On a freestyle. Welcome to Freestyle Friday, America. We are in the mid-sack. That is the redoubtable one himself, Tom Izzo. I am the highly questionable Nigel Miliaccio. Segment 1. A recap. We welcome back, again, I guess in some cases, I wish you didn't come back, from the All-Star break. MLB
welcome
tonight. Welcome the fuck back. Like, you know, we were talking off air in one of those lost episodes you might hear about one day, because it was recording.
Darkroom Files?
Darkroom
Audio Files.
Darkroom Audio Files, yeah. That one. Rough draft. Well, actually, no, that'll come out. Well, those will all get released. But anyway, the thing is, we were talking off air about how these guys had 5-6 days off, and you wouldn't know it by looking at a few of these lineups tonight.
No.
One in particular.
The New York Metropolitans.
Yeah.
One hit tonight.
And it was
against the Dodgers
it was the
at home.
First guy leadoff hitter.
The first at bat of the game, Brandon Nimmo hits a ball directly off the top of the wall.
Promising stuff.
It gets ruled a home run.
Yeah.
They review it.
It's not.
And it's not a home run.
Right there.
And from that point on,
that's where the wheels came off.
From that point on,
I mean,
it was as if the wind just came directly out of their sails. From a leadoff double.
Yeah. But it should have been a home run.
But it should have been a home run. Strikeout, pop out. The Mets never got another hit again.
I mean,
the entire game.
Who am I to expect a team with a $5 billion payroll, whatever the fuck the number is?
No, you don't even have to exaggerate it. It's about a $500 million payroll.
It's unreal.
Actually, I think it's like around $400 million.
Am I? And again, I don't have any love for anything in New York, but I mean, it seems to me, boys and girls, that if your owner is going to empty the account on a team because he's a true fan and wants to see them succeed, I would think a return on his investment is fair. Fair expectation?
Yeah.
Maybe? I mean, I don't know. Maybe they had some guy on there. I don't know, some guy with the name that starts with a V. I think he won some award last year. I don't know, something I may have mind.
Verschmally, Verschmanda, Verschenheisen, Verlander. That was the name.
Verlander. First name Justin.
From about 20 minutes from where we're recording right now.
Yeah, he grew up in this neck of the woods. Walked 6 batters in 5 innings.
His strikeout to walk ratio was what?
How many did he strike out?
6, 1-1. For every strikeout, he had a walk.
Walked a guy.
6 walks, 6 strikeouts.
Pretty sure he wasn't at the All-Star festivities.
He was not.
So I'm guessing he's been off for a little while, right?
That's correct.
Common sense would tell you that the arm's rested.
He's been off since last Friday.
So over a week. Mm-hmm. So he's had about 10 days off.
No, a week. Friday to Friday.
Friday. Still, 7 days off. Yeah. So we got 2 extra days off.
He looked exhausted.
Yeah.
Was up to 100 pitches by the end of the 5th inning. He had, and the most.
He walked 6 batters, yeah.
Walked 6 batters. He walked 2 in the first inning. Yeah. So it's just like, it's taking him everything he's got to get through 5 innings. Yeah. And, it's tough to blame Buck on this because going into the 5th inning,
He's at 100 pitches already.
I know. No, he wasn't at 100 pitches yet.
It's close.
No, because he walked 3 guys.
In that inning?
In that inning. He walked a 7, 8, and 9 hitter to load the bases.
That was the 5th?
Yes. So, going into the 5th, sure, he had thrown, his pitch count was up there, but, you didn't think he wasn't getting out of the 5th.
That's 12 pitches right there.
Just for the balls.
Just for the balls.
Right, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? You didn't think anything was going to come off.
I'm no mathematician, America, but 12 pitches that are wasted.
You didn't think anything was wrong. And then he gets 1 out. All of a sudden he walks 7-hitter, Jason Hayward, 8-hitter, don't even know his name. He is not very good, but he was on base 4 times tonight. And then the 9-hitter.
Whose name also escapes us.
Exactly.
Probably because we know the name of the next guy.
The name of the next guy that you just walked the bases full for is Mookie Betts. Yeah. Lucky for you, he hits a single that was kind of misplayed, could have been an out. Then the next guy up is Freddie Freeman. He hits a double.
Maybe a better hitter. And he hits a double.
So the fifth inning, top of the fifth ends. Mets are down 3-0.
Yeah.
The only people to score in that inning walked. And then no good, not at all. JD Martinez hit a home run tonight, and that's a slap in the face because JD Martinez signed for nothing in the offseason. Meanwhile, we have Daniel Vogelback as our DH.
The Red Sox let him go, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, because who can use 23 bombs from the DH spot?
Not the Red Sox.
No, but definitely not the Mets.
So,
not the way they're hitting.
No, for practically no money. And he made the All-Star team, I might add, because he's washed up. So,
right.
Nothing says washed up like an All-Star appearance, boys and girls.
God, the Mets just went 0 for 0 for 0 for 0 for 0 for 0 for 0 for. Only one walk. So they had fucking 2 base runners all night.
So if you think about it, and this also happened today, the Mets leadoff batter gets a hit, and then no one else finds the green or the stands or anything.
And only one person.
Conversely, in Las Vegas at the WNBA playoffs, there's a girl out there who missed her first 3. Woman, a girl, woman, whatever. She identifies as a female.
No, she's a grown woman.
She misses her first 3, which doesn't sound too promising until you realize she hits 25 out of the next 26.
I think she hit 20 in a row at one point.
No, 14 in a row. That was the high.
14 in a row?
Yeah, at one point. 14
Are you sure?
Yeah. Because she hit 11 in a row and then 14 in a row. Actually, no. She hit 14 in a row.
I think she hit 20
I
in a row.
have the score here. I'll show you what it was.
She missed like her second shot.
She missed her first shot.
And then she didn't miss another shot until the last ball on the second to last rack.
Actually.
So, 4, 5, 9. She made 18 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was closer to what I said. You said 11 14. And 14.
The bottom line is...
I said 20.
She did the exact opposite of the Mets lineup.
Right.
Literally. And then, by the way, that was in the final. That's called putting your money where your mouth is. Because that was Larry Bird shit right there. So, Steph Curry shit. Ray Allen shit. That kind of shit. What it wasn't New York Mets shit. That's for shit sure. So, they go down 6-0. Now, look, the Dodgers are a very good team. There's no shame in losing a game at home. But to Tom's point, it's the way they lost. Now, look. They got to take the next 2 and quit fucking around. I know it looks helpless because they peed all over themselves tonight, but
I mean, but that's the thing about this team. Everything they need to do, there's no fucking way in hell they can. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be so positive about this fucking team, but it's
I said
hopeless.
need. I'm not saying they're gonna.
They
could get bum blasted tomorrow.
Dude,
who the hell knows?
I was looking at a stat.
Tomorrow could be worse.
I was looking at a stat that said,
they actually got a hit tonight.
Last year, the Phillies were the 3rd wild card team, right?
Yeah.
They won 87 games.
Yeah.
For the Mets to win 87 games, they have to go like 18 games over 500 for the rest of the season. There's no fucking way that's going to happen. Not when you just show up to the park and get the shit slapped out of you. No way. You can't just sleepwalk through games if you're going to play 18 over 500. When you're 7 under. It's just not going to happen.
Thing. The other thing is, who the hell is in the other dugout? You got a freaking contender over there. You know they mean business. Yep. I don't know where the hell. Take the night off shouldn't have been anybody's fucking vocabulary. This isn't that team that you take the night off against.
You should have been coming back from the All-Star break raring to fucking go. And
7 games out of the last wild card spot, 72 fucking games to go. Let's fucking whack these guys right out of the gate and let's send a message.
Yeah.
That should have been the mentality.
But I think the Dodgers are just better than them.
Well, the Dodgers they're an elite team.
You know.
I mean, they're a top 4 team in this league, I think. So at the end of the day.
But they haven't even played great.
No.
Injuries all over them.
Not yet.
I mean, are the Dodgers
don't
like
be surprised.
10 over? What are the Dodgers?
They're in first place. I think they're 11 over.
Dodgers are 14 over. Okay. So they have started to play better, but with the talent on that team, you'd expect them to be in the Braves.
The Dodgers
stratosphere.
have won 7 out of their last 10. And they are currently on a 5-game win streak.
Okay. So they weren't.
So they
14
came in.
over.
They came in hot,
Yeah.
which is another thing.
But the Mets won
Because
6 out of 2.
the Mets won 6 out of 8
6 out
to
of
close before the break. They were on a bit of a roll too. And by the way, you're tell me the manager didn't know these guys are coming in hot? That's his fucking job. So, but again,
What I tell you the Angels were gonna do with that 2-0 lead.
that's what they did.
It's now 7-5.
7-4.
They blew it right out their ass at 7-5.
The Spankees lost tonight, thank God. The Red Sox are now tied with them because they won the Red Sox, by the way.
Dude, the Yankees are in
They're in
trouble.
trouble. Told you they're in trouble.
They're in Colorado with their brand new hitting coach Sean Casey
They're in trouble.
cheering on the bench when Stanton hits a homer.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
They got smacked around by the Rockies.
They're not. They have not recovered from Aaron Judge's injury, and he needs to get back soon.
Looks like he's coming back soon, right?
They need him badly. They need their captain. He is the pulse of that team. And they are a shell of themselves without him. And I think the
Really?
writing's on the wall there. So the Red Sox are taking advantage, as they should.
Thank you to the Red Sox for beating the Cubs.
13 hits tonight, 8 runs. Devers hit his 22nd.
Didn't he hit 2?
I think he hit 2. Actually.
He hit 2, yeah.
Yeah, he hit 2.
And one of them was a bomb.
Yeah, he hit I saw that one. That was ridiculous.
Hit the scoreboard in right field.
Yeah. I should have got a free steak with that. So, yeah, he hit 1. Turner got his 14th.
That's right. Turner hit one late.
Yeah. And, again, the pitching was solid. Bello got the win. He's now 7-5. His ERA is 3.1. 93 pitches, 64 strikes. He went 6.
Who the fuck is this guy?
This guy's one of the guys who came through the farm system. This is what this GM has quietly done behind the scenes.
Good for them.
So, look,
Good for them.
good for them. And look, their manager's coaching his ass off. He's pushing all the right buttons, and they're in this thing. See how far they can take it.
Hell yeah, they're in
Jersey's
this thing.
up there. They're in this thing. So kudos to them for giving me something to talk about. For another 2 weeks or a week until training camp starts. Because I didn't think that was going to happen. So, but they're a game and a half back at Houston for the final wild card spot. Tied with the Yankees. They're 8.5 back. They're only 8.5 out of first place. Who the fuck would have thought that a month ago?
When the Rays opened up 13-0 or whatever.
And we're just beating everyone not named God.
Yeah, that's pretty wild to think
They're only 8.5 back. Who the fuck would have thought that?
6 games over 500.
Every team in the division did 500.
But
And by
6
the way,
games, I mean, that's impressive.
That is impressive, given that they're in that division. Baltimore, look at fucking Baltimore for crying out loud. No one's talking about them. They've won 5 in a row too.
Dude, Baltimore has been one of the only teams that could keep pace with the Rays. Like, really
Baltimore's
keep
been
pace.
consistent pretty much all year.
Yep.
But the Red Sox have fared well against them so far, so that bodes well too.
Baltimore's 7-3 over their last 10.
Yep, they're consistent. I'm telling you,
Red Sox over their last 10.
7-3.
9-1.
9-1, yeah, because they won. Yeah,
Damn.
I'm telling you, Alex Cora, manager of the year. Telling you, I don't believe it. You're looking at it.
Wow.
They have found some pitching in their farm system. The closer, by the way, Jansen, he got his 20th save. Is that right? No, he didn't get a save.
I'm a little worried about him.
Yeah, he got a save.
I'm a little worried about him.
He was the lone all-star.
I know, but old closers can be rough towards the end of the year. Billy Wagner was like that. So I just hope he doesn't bite you at the end of the season. I don't know what his brain just glitched and started saying old. He is an old closer.
He's up there, but he's doing the job. 20 saves.
So the Yankees and the Rays are the 2 teams in their last 10 that are under 500. Everybody else is over.
Yeah, who would have thought that? The
Baltimore,
Yankees,
Toronto, and
and
Boston
Boston.
all had a nice 10 games.
Yeah.
The Rays 3-7, Yankees 4-6.
Yeah. So the Rays. Look, the Rays were bound to hit a wall at some point.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, we'll see what happens. They got rained
Still
out.
do-
They rained out tonight.
They're
so.
23 over.
I know. They had a 6-game losing streak. They were 23 over.
That's nuts.
That's nuts. So I mean, look, we'll see what happens. Look, if the Reds keep it up, you know.
Dude, the Braves tonight just absolutely clobbered the White Sox, and
Is there a better team in baseball?
I don't think there is. I don't.
I don't either right now.
And they're going to be good for a while, which is a pain in the ass, but good for them. They're a good organization.
They've been good most of my adult life.
They've been good my
I'm
entire
50.
life.
I'm 50, so I'm talking 30 years.
Since
They've been good for the last
since
the 90s.
1992, right?
Yeah, that's the 30 years.
Yeah.
They've been good for the last 30 fucking years. How many World Series they got though? 2? 1?
2.
Yeah, I think honestly they should have 5. At least 5. They talk about that. That's
They should have won 4 with Smoltz.
That was maybe arguably the best pitching
Maddox,
rotation I ever
yeah.
saw. So
No, but tonight they I don't know, they hit a grand slam in the first inning, and I saw a stat that said
teams that hit grand slams in the first
No.
inning never lose.
teams that have had 4 runs in the first inning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how many games teams have had 4 runs in the first inning? The Braves were at 12. 12 times this year. They've scored 4 runs in the first
This year?
inning. This season.
They've done that 12.
Guess how many times the Mets have done it this season? Goose egg. Dude, so what they're doing is they are beating the shit out of you right at the start of the game and just taking your heart. And then it's like,
First rule in a street fight, boys and girls, is throw the first
Get the
punch.
first fucking punch.
Okay. Throw the first punch. So
and
yeah,
they are not wasting any time.
I think Atlanta has taken it to the streets.
If the injury, but if any team, the only thing that could stop them is injuries. You keep putting that hex on people, and you're like, I say it every year. Injury bug's gonna get somebody.
I said it the other night.
That's the only thing that could hurt.
It happens every year. It's 1 or 2 teams. It hits them that are in contention. They fall off a cliff.
They're just too good at every aspect of the game.
Yeah.
The lineup, the starting, pitching, the bullpen. Braves are too good.
I mean, look, they are the team to beat right now. I don't think there's any way around it. And
32 over.
If you look at batting average, they are number 2. The Rangers actually lead out baseball. 274 average. Atlanta second. 271. Marlins are another surprise story.
Hitting? They're third?
They're third, 265.
Wow.
Boston Red Sox are fourth at 264.
You mind finding the Metsies?
You won't believe what number 5 is. You won't believe this.
Nationals?
Yeah, 261.
Yeah.
And they're fucking awful. How's that possible?
The pitching sucks.
Yeah, I guess so. Then you go to, home runs. Atlanta is number 1 by 169. Then L.A. Dodgers are next 20 behind them. Then Tampa Bay is third. Angels are fourth. New York Yankees fifth. Runs batted in. Texas 1, Tampa 2, Atlanta 3. Dodgers 4, Cincinnati Reds 5.
That's interesting.
Total hits, Houston, Miami, Atlanta. There's that damn name again.
I didn't realize Miami was hitting that
Yeah,
well this
they
year.
are. Boston Red Sox, 4th. Toronto Blue Jays, 5th.
Mets?
Mets are not anywhere near that.
30?
30 out of 31. And then, but here's the thing. You go to pitching. Earned run average, guess who number 1 is? The same freaking team that's laid. Atlanta, 3-6 as a team. Okay, that's fucking ridiculous. Saves, Atlanta 4th. Cincinnati 1, Frisco 2, Jays 3. Braves 4, them 5. Earned run average, they were 1, Houston 2. Minnesota 3, Tampa Bay 4. And the Seattle Mariners 5th. So, strikeouts, Chicago White Sox. That's kind of a shocker. Minnesota Twins, Miami Marlins, Blue Jays, Astros. And then in quality starts, Seattle Mariners 1. This is a weird fight.
For what?
Quality starts. Mariners 1, Twins 2, Jays 3, Astros 4, Padres 5. I wouldn't have suspected most of those teams in that stat, given where they are.
Yeah, but you got to look at the starters and
Yeah.
the rotation.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Of course.
You know. Because San Diego starters, Yu Darvish, Joe Musgrove,
Yeah.
and Ian Snell.
Yeah, quality starts.
That's 3 good
3
starters.
quality
So,
starts.
so if they give you 6 innings and give up 3 runs, that's a quality start.
Quality, boys and girls.
But if your bullpen gets
You can't ask for that
shat
kind of
on,
quality. Got to get some goddamn Dr. Peppers in here on the weekends.
it's been a while.
It's been a minute since the good doctor has graced us with his presence. In any event, but look, it's one game. There's 71 of them to go. I'm not getting overly excited over the Red Sox yet. He shouldn't get overly disappointed over the Mets. They're playing a very good baseball team. So look, don't get swept. Don't get fucking swept. I mean,
Isn't that embarrassing that's the bar for the fucking New York Mets? Don't get swept.
They should.
You got Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer pitching in the same series, and all we can do is not get swept.
No, you have someone that looks like Justin Verlander.
That's true.
That's not Justin Verlander.
Shell.
That's his.
Do you think the real Justin Verlander is at home with Kate Upton? Just
I think he's on a beach
living
somewhere
it up?
going, "What the hell you doing? We've already got enough money."
Listen, Shell.
Yeah.
Shell, why are you pitching?
Yeah, what are you doing, Shell?
We don't need to pitch.
You are ruining my reputation, Shell. I mean, literally coming off the rails. Fucking
Only
awful.
the Mets can do this to a player. Only the Mets.
And Matt Patricia.
That's true.
Matt Patricia.
Look at Justin Turner. Justin Turner was a quadruple A player for the Mets. Couldn't hit more than 220. Had no power.
No.
Just a boring
hope.
player.
No hope.
Mets get rid of him.
Fringe
He
player.
becomes one of the keys to the Dodgers lineup over the last 10 years. One of the best offensive teams in baseball.
Well, if you think about it, there's the whole New York, L.A. I mean, New York, smog, L.A. palm trees.
So you think he was just hating New York?
I mean, a change of scenery clearly is what he needed.
Why is it always the change from the Mets
I don't
or
know.
to the Mets?
I don't know.
It's like there's a
You
stink.
got a good owner.
There's a stink.
Stench.
There's a fucking stench that just permeates everybody.
What are they street? What street are they on over there? What's the name of that street they're on?
I don't know what street they're on there in Flushing. It's probably on like Shea Stadium.
Something needs to get flushed.
Shea
all right.
Stadium Drive.
Something needs to get flushed to throw by
Flush
Flushing.
out the fucking
Over there
roaches.
by Flushing Meadows. Might want to pull the handle on that toilet.
Flush out the dead bodies already.
On that Potty John Potty. Something.
Potty
Oh,
John.
God.
PJ.
That's
Potty
the
John.
best fucking line ever. You named me after two toilets.
So, yeah, I don't know what the stench is, but man, it
I
permeates.
don't know, but if John Potty warms up the bullpen tomorrow, we know who to blame.
Dude, and sometimes I see these guys talking after the game, and you can see it's permeated them. They're so down and depressed. It's just like, I don't know what to do.
What the hell happened in the last 5 days? They would come out and look like that. Seriously, I mean, you won 6 out of 8 going into the break. You're on a bit of a roll. Okay, you dropped your last two. You won 6 in a row.
I mean,
5 days off. You know, you started out at home. Got your ace on the mound.
the only thing.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Going against the contenders, going to be a daunting.
I mean,
Let's
you
go.
got
All right.
You got your air quotes ace on the mound.
But the thing is, you know, if you're
walked 6 batters.
if you're a competitor, you want to play against the best teams. That's where the fun is. Mookie Betts over there, and this. Come on. The fuck. Where's the love?
Yeah. There's also that side of me that thinks, like, sometimes in baseball, like, when you get shut down in baseball, you look like you don't give a shit. But some of it, you know, Arias tonight pitched well. But the Mets' approach was just pathetic. 3-2, you cannot look at a fastball right down the middle.
No.
How?
And first of all, at 3-2, that it's probably coming.
Well,
If you ever want to be certain of a fastball, 3-2.
well, but not anymore, because pitchers pitch backwards and they throw
Yeah,
off
some
swing,
do.
you know. But my thing is,
Still the best
you
odds of a
can't
fastball.
be guessing on 3-2. Okay, you can't go, oh, I'm sitting on a breaking ball. No, on 3-2, you have to protect.
Yeah.
Because
Spray it.
anything close,
Spray it.
you've got to be ready to make contact.
Spraying all over the yard.
So I never understood. When I played baseball as a kid, I'd rather strike out on a pitch in the dirt than look at a strike down the middle.
You don't want the bat on the shoulder.
I am swinging on 3-2.
And if it goes right down the middle, you look like a donkey.
right, if it's
You look like a
if
donkey.
it's eyes high, I'm trying to
Yeah.
hit that ball.
If that thing,
if
if
it's
you have
anywhere near me,
Yeah.
I'm swinging at it.
there's nothing worse than that.
You don't go down looking. I hated that.
And it comes right down the pipe.
Oh,
Right about waist high, like we're just above the waist, belly button high, right there, right in the sweet spot.
Dude, I'd rather
Just
do
look
like a
at
little
it.
half swing as it went
Just
by.
look at it. Yeah, just look at it. Well, that looked pretty good.
Was that in there, Blue? Oh yeah. Okay.
I'd call that a strike.
But that's the thing. It's the approach, you know. And then I was watching Marcana tonight, and 95 miles down the middle of the plate, everything is a pop-up. It's a pop-up. They weren't even throwing fastballs that moved. And look, I understand. If I was looking at 95, I couldn't hit it.
Couldn't see it.
But
all you hear is when it hits the.
But
hits
I
the
know
mitt.
these guys can.
Of course they can. That's why
You can hit a straight fastball. I know it. I've seen you do it. So what the fuck? Sucks.
It does suck. It's
I shouldn't care this much.
Yes, you should.
They're 7 under. They're 7 under.
You should care they're 7 under. They should not be 7 under. They're underachieving like a motherfucker.
I know.
Their ace walked 6 fucking people.
I know.
The manager fell asleep and let it happen.
That's true. If you see your guy on fumes, 90 pitches, he walks 7,
my question
8,
is this.
9. Here comes Mookie Betts. Do you leave him in? No.
My question is, before he walked 3 guys in a row, what did he look like? Going into that inning.
Like I said,
he looked to beat already.
That's why.
That's where.
Why I didn't crush Showalter because going into the 5th inning, he had walked 3 batters already. Okay.
He was over 80 pitches, right?
Let me look.
Going into the inning, because to my if he had already walked 3 guys and he was over 80 pitches and he looked the way Tom says he looked, I'd have got him out of there. I would never let him pitch that inning. I'd have taken my chance with the bullpen.
Okay.
Because for Verlander to walk 3 batters in the first 4 innings, he doesn't have his stuff. He was doing that.
Without a doubt.
He doesn't have his stuff already. I know that. I'm not a fucking batting coach or a pitching coach. If that dude has walked 3 batters in 4 innings, he does not have his A game tonight. And that's not the lineup you don't want to have your A game against. That's fucking. I mean, come on. That's common sense 101. I'm like, fuck it. And if someone gives me shit, I'll tell the. Did you see what I saw? He walked 3 guys already. He was up over 80 pitches, and this is the L.A. Dodgers.
He threw 104 pitches through 5 innings. But I want to know how many pitches.
Did he get any outs in the 5th inning?
He completed the 5th inning. He left them in there. That's why he gave up all 3 runs.
It's just bad. He should have never started that inning. If he was up over 80 pitches before the inning started, and he'd walked 3 guys already, the warning signs were there.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm just saying.
But I wasn't.
That dude doesn't usually, when he's on his game, that dude doesn't work 3 batters in a week.
Well, here's where I saw it. He literally lost control for the 7, 8, and 9 hitter. 3 hitters in a row. He couldn't find the zone.
Like 12 balls.
So at that point, that's where I would have said, all right, you're coming out. Now, you're not bringing in somebody from the bullpen that you feel confident in, but you know Verlander has lost it at this point, you know?
Sounds like he lost it before the inning.
Maybe.
I'm just saying that dude doesn't know he walked 3 batters in 4 innings.
He walked 2 in the first inning.
I'm saying he didn't have his best stuff. You can't have an off night against a lineup like that.
Yeah.
You just can't. I'm not saying you yank him in the first inning, but if you got 4 out of them, you're only down 3-0. Take that as a win and get him out of there.
No.
Take your chance with the bullpen.
No. It was 4 innings.
No,
he hadn't given up any runs.
So it was 0-0 going in.
Yes.
Then I'll definitely get him out of there.
No, but he pitched 4 shutout innings.
But he walked 3 batters.
2 in the first inning.
I don't care what order they came in.
No, but he walked 2 in the first inning. Then over the next 3.
You said going in, he looked like he was exhausted.
No, I didn't say that.
He was over 80 pitches already.
That's true. That's true.
And he walked 3 guys.
I know, but then
it was 0-0. Cut your losses. You're lucky you're in the game.
See,
the floodgates open.
No, their bullpen sucks. Once he walked the 2 guys, that's what
they have no middle relief at all.
No.
Well, then really, honestly, what could Buck do?
That's what I'm saying. It's
if the middle relief, if there's nobody in the bullpen.
The bullpen give up 3 runs
that can give you a couple of quality innings to get.
From the 6th to the 9th, the bullpen give up 3 runs. So, that's not where they lost the game. They lost the game because they didn't
one
get a
fucking hit.
They didn't get a goddamn hit.
We were talking about this last week.
Verlander would go into the dugout, come right back on the fucking mound the whole night.
Yeah, that lineup has been underachieving in terms of average all year.
Sucks.
And they come out with 1 fucking. Who pitched for the Dodgers?
Arias. He's really good.
He is really good.
He's a young lefty.
Yeah, he's good. No, he's legit.
They They were saying over the past 2 years after the All-Star break, he's pitching to a 1.6 ERA. Second half pitcher.
Well,
continued that.
Is it the Mets suck or this team, the Dodgers, are starting to find their groove? They've won 7 out of 10.
Both. It's definitely both.
Well, look, they've got 2 games left. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Who's pitching tomorrow for them?
Senga.
Who's pitching for the Red Sox? They're going for win number 7 in a row. Chance to get out of the cellar. If they win and the Yankees lose, the Red Sox for the first time in 3 months would not be in last place. That would be fucking ridiculous.
The Sox.
So tomorrow, Paxton against Stroman. No, not to be confused with Abe Froman.
Oh, God, I hope you guys beat Stroman.
Stroman.
He's always talking shit about the Mets.
And then you got Arizona at Toronto. That's going to be a hell of a series. Miami at Baltimore. There's some Donnies tomorrow. Tampa. DC sucks. Dodgers at New York. New York 7:15. That's on Fox. That's a national game, by the way. Tomorrow.
Oh, great.
Yeah. We can watch them get their ass kicked up close.
We can watch it with Brian.
we can watch
it at Brian's house and talk
We can
shit.
Watch the drubbing over a doobie.
There might be
anyway,
an emergency recording session tomorrow night.
Who knows? Anyway, we're going to take a break. Segment 1. We'll come back. Segment 2. NFL, NBA Summer League. And we are going to delve into that WNBA real quick because it is All-Star Weekend. I want to delve into this girl's performance tonight because it was Larry Legend-esque. And we'll talk about that after the break. It is a freestyle, fun-loving Friday here. We are not going to let a 6-0 drubbing get us down, boys and girls. We're going to find Yoda, Betty, and Joe Boo, get them on the case, and we will see you very shortly.